Commissioner DeFilippo,
Present.
Commissioner Herzler,
Here.
Commissioner Eichelberger, and Commissioner Whitcomb.
Here.
Good, thank you, Teresa. Any public comment regarding salary board items? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve salary board actions?
I'll make a motion to approve the salary board actions.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Need approval of meeting minutes of January 7th. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of January 7th.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Any other business to be brought in front of salary board? Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Adjourn. Thank you. Could we please rise for the pledge? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the Board of Commissioners meeting to order. We have a roll call, Teresa.
Commissioner DeFilippo,
Present.
Commissioner Herzler,
Present.
and Commissioner Eichelberger.
Thank you, Teresa. Is there any public comment? Hearing none, we'll move on to our next item, which is recognition of Earl Rice for 42 years of dedicated service to Cumberland County. The Cumberland County Board of Commissioners will present Earl with the plaque, and then afterwards, Derek Snyder from Representative Eckert's district office will be here also as a proclamation to present to Earl. So Earl, come on up. Earl,
Thank you.
on behalf of the Board of Commissioners in the county, we are proud to honor your 42 years of service. In recognition of those 42 years of service, we'd like to present this plaque to you. It's dated, well, we presented this actually to you last week, but since you're so popular, we have to give this to you again. We'd like to present this to you really on behalf of your service. You've been an incredible warden, and I know these guys have been here, I know you a lot longer than I have. Really, congratulations. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, it's just, I've had the good fortune of always working for good prison boards. I'm an exceptionally good prison board chairman all these years. Cumberland County's got great people, and I've been very fortunate. Thank you.
Derek, you want to come up?
Oh, okay. All right.
If I could read this to you on behalf of Representative Ecker in the House of Representatives. Whereas the House of Representatives of Pennsylvania is always proud to acknowledge those individuals who, through professional excellence, bring great credit to themselves in this Commonwealth. And whereas Earl F. Rice Jr. is being honored upon his January 25th retirement as warden after 42 years of distinguished service to Cumberland County Prison. And whereas hired as a correctional officer in 1976, Mr. Rice was promoted to his current position in 1994, and throughout his career he demonstrated remarkable knowledge, ability, and integrity in carrying out his many responsibilities, thus earning the respect and gratitude of all those who received the benefit of his tireless devotion and duty. Now therefore, the House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania congratulates you upon your well-deserved retirement, heartily recognizes your exemplary record of service in keeping with the highest ideals and traditions of this Commonwealth, and offers best wishes for a happy and fulfilling future, and directs that a copy of this citation, sponsored by the Honorable Torrance C. Ecker, be transmitted to you afterwards. Signed by Representative Ecker and Speaker of the House, Mike Terzo.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
I'll
leave now?
Yeah. You can leave.
All right, we'll see you around.
Take care, Earl.
All right.
God bless.
Yeah, we'll see you. See you around.
Yes, sir.
See you
All
guys.
right.
Sir, someone.
See you.
Who are you putting on?
Yes.
Yes.
That's awesome.
All right.
It is, it's deja vu again.
Thank you.
We are recognizing Nicole Keepus again for her extraordinary efforts in providing emergency medical service during the 911 call on December 7th last year, which resulted in saving the life of a Mount Holly Springs man. The caller reported that the man was not conscious or breathing. Nicole provided emergency medical dispatch instructions until emergency medical services arrived. Nicole, it is with extreme appreciation that the Cumberland County Board of Commissioners recognizes and commends you for your dedicated service to the citizens of Cumberland County once again, presented this 28th day of January. Congratulations. And we have for you another unlike statement. Would you like to say anything? That's what I like, the direct answer. John, anything?
This is Nicole's second one. As you mentioned, she's only been here with us for 7 months, and she certainly exceeds our expectations and continues to do that every day. So, I'm glad to have her.
Well done. Thanks, man. Thanks, Nicole.
Yeah, you just say one more.
Thank you. Okay, moving on to approval of meeting minutes of January 7th. Is there a motion? For a second.
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is approval of personnel transactions. Is there a motion?
Make a motion to approve the personnel transactions.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next, we have approval of ordinance number 2019-2, the amending and restating the intergovernmental cooperative agreement entered into on January 8th, 2001 between Cumberland County and Dauphin, Lancaster, Lebanon, and Perry counties to enter into a single health choices agreement with the Pennsylvania Department of Human Services. Is there a motion to approve? Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next, we have approval of the amended and restated intergovernmental cooperative agreement between Cumberland County and Dauphin, Lancaster, Lebanon, and Perry counties to enter into a single health choices agreement with the Pennsylvania Department of Human Services as required by ordinance 2019-2. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next, we have approval of resolution 2019-7, amending resolution 2017-7 by revising the coroner's fees for cremation authorization late fees. Is there a motion?
Move for approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye. Aye, motion carries. Next, we have approval of the revised certification of funding for the 2019 Farmland Preservation Program. Is there a motion?
Make a motion to approve the revised certification of funding for the 2019 Farmland Preservation Program in the amount of $727,226.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next, we have approval of the following contracts and grants, item 12.1, A through C, and 12.2, A through F. Is there a motion for approval?
Commissioners, you're going to have to table
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna have to table the one for Fairmont for Healthcare Academy.
Oh, that was the one that was being
Yes.
reviewed by IMTO. Okay,
I'll amend my motion.
okay, you didn't amend the motion. So the amended motion is to exclude item 12.2B, Healthcare Academy. Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. All right, next we have approval of authorization to change the county's 457B deferred compensation plan to ICMA RC based on the recommendation of the Cumberland County Retirement Board and utilizing Marquette Associates for implementation services. Is there a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Is there a second? Second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is approval of acknowledgement of recommendation of the Cumberland County Retirement Board to request an agreement for services from Marquette Associates to provide fiduciary services to the county for the county 457B deferred compensation plan. Is there a motion?
I'll move for approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next, we have approval of capital project request. Solicitor Brenneman, could I do all the facilities as one?
Yes, you can.
The project requests below for facilities include barn painting project, barn paving project, old courthouse, bell tower support replacement, old jail, glass atrium replace, and 1615 Rittner Phase 2 of software installation. Is there a motion to approve?
Liquid fuels is part of that?
No.
We're not, okay.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. The next piece is for liquid fuels, which is the Oars Bridge replacement, total cost $7.5 million. Is there a motion?
I'll move for approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next, we have approval of the Cumberland County Commission for Women, appointment recommendations of the following individuals: Jennifer Haggerty and Shelley Capozzi. Appointment recommendations are for a 3-year term, effective January 28, 2019, and expiring January 27, 2022. Is there a motion to approve?
Make a motion to approve the appointment.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next, we have approval of general disbursements transfer authorization, items 17A through I. Is there a motion for approval?
Move for approval of the transfers as enumerated.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. I'd like to report, an executive session was held January 24th, 10:30 a.m. to discuss personnel issues. Under other business, we have the CNRC bad debt policy that was discussed earlier today in the CNRC board meeting. We should have that. Keith, were you made aware of what we were changing here? It's been,
No, I don't think it was.
Just the text in red is being.
yes, on page 2.
That's an issue. Bob, just a clock.
We're making a revision to the policy for collection of bad debt.
Yeah, it's okay to ask the accountants what that even means.
This is the only change I see in the bond.
That is,
Okay.
Dana, would you like to give a description of what is there? If you could certainly do it much better than I.
The current policy basically states that we write off a certain amount every month, and the balance should fall in between this range. We don't have any flexibility if it falls above that range. We are supposed to write it back down. But we have some very big outstanding judgments. So we have expanded a sentence in there to say that if the CFO, the nursing home administrator, and the nursing home finance director, all three agree that we can have a balance higher than that, but all three have to agree, higher than what is recommended. It's not lower than the policy, it's only higher. And so we'll use judgment call when we have large judgments outstanding.
Understood, yeah.
Or something happening in the current that could affect it in the long term.
Any other questions or comments on the proposed change?
No, if I understand the intent of this is to ensure that we don't write off debts that may still be collected, is that correct?
Correct. We want to make sure that we keep on the books what we need to keep on the books.
Right.
But we have an adequate balance for those write-offs if we need to make them at some point in time.
Okay.
There's actually I'll call it a bucket of money that's set aside for write-offs. Right now, we have more money than the policy states we should. We've been writing off according to the policy, but we have some major outstanding things that we don't want to write off. And so this is giving us the ability to keep those on the books.
We would have refined that, but we don't want to refine it too much with these current pending judgments. So it just gives us flexibility.
Correct.
So that's a more conservative approach.
Yes.
So that's, okay. Is there a motion to approve the revision?
I'll move for approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Is there any other business to come in front of the Board of Commissioners? Is there a motion to adjourn? We're adjourned. Thank you.